So this is how the Ryzen 3 1200 3.1 GHz combined with RX 588 GB GPU runs the new Cyberpunk game. So in the city I get about 30 FPS. It can go up to 40. As you can see in the left upper corner, the current FPS, the GPU heat level, CPU, the current load, and the fan speed. So the game is playable, but I'm not able to get 60 frames per second. Sometimes I get even to 50, sometimes to 60, but inside rooms, so not outside the city. So let's just drive a bit. Also the characters appear first without texture. Probably this is just how the game works at the moment. By the way, these the settings are on custom. It's I've set them to low, and I just increase some things to medium, but overall the game doesn't look that bad. So while driving I get between 25 and 30 FPS. Which makes the game playable. I mean, this game can be played for the story and for the immersion, not exactly for the graphics, as most of the people are complaining. Now the issue is the processor, which is quite poor. So probably if I would switch to a Ryzen 2700 with 8 cores, the game will maybe reach constant 50 or maybe 60 FPS. But so far I'm happy with the current performance. I mean, the game is playable, only that as you can see, this car on the left, it has no texture, and it's breaking somehow the immersion. So the textures are loaded with a big delay, and also the characters, so not the greatest experience. This might break the immersion a bit. I mean, the world might feel artificial. Also, the GPU is not the most recent one, but seem to work, and the processor is really the main issue here. So if you have a Ryzen 3 1300, you can play the game, but in poor conditions. If you're happy with 30 FPS, you can try that. so you can step on someone. That's odd. So in closed spaces it looks much better. 40 FPS. But overall the texture is being loaded with delay is the main issue here. So yeah, this is how the game runs on the Ryzen 3, the cheapest Ryzen processor, and also on a modest GPU like the RX 580X FX with 8 GB of RAM. I'm also using 8 GB of memory from its Corsair Vengeance at 3K, and the game is running from a normal hard drive, so it's not from an SSD. Maybe the textures are loading faster from an SSD, but who knows. Anyway,